you've been playing with the Midnight Fire, you're playing in Save the Broken, and you're also streaming on Twitch. What's that been like?
Oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun. With the pandemic, I'm sure a lot of people are, suffering. Like us musicians, we can't go out and play shows like we used to. Even if like some people are playing like at smaller type of events, it's not the same. And like me personally, like music has saved my life on so many times, as I'm sure there's other people who feel the same way. And it was I was at the point where I was like, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't motivated to play. And I was like, you know what? Let me motivate myself to play. So I decided, like, well, let me start streaming. Let me start, like, getting back into it, doing lessons again. I used to teach drums and other instruments when I was in college and a little bit afterwards. And I have been missing that for a while. So I had the idea with the pandemic, let me give people something positive and also something for myself to help myself bring myself back up and keep practicing.
Push yourself, yeah.
Right, exactly. And yeah, that's kind of how it started.
Is there any content that you've been really like gravitating towards that's helping you with the teaching process when it comes to teaching yourself and also teaching other people?
Right. So I used to work a lot on my sticking and like my techniques and just like different like rudiments and stuff like that. So I've been kind of starting with that and just kind of like showing different things as far as like what you can do and how can you move it around the drum set. And I think, that's a cool place to have started because it gives people a sense of like what they can do and where the possibilities are.
Right on. Are there any exercises that have been like pushing you to get better as you're teaching them to the Twitch stream?
Oh yeah, for sure. So what I've been doing is I've kind of been like talking about like single strokes, double strokes, paradiddles, flams, all those kind of things and like putting them together. So like, and I started talking a little bit about accents. And there was one thing that I and great thing about going live, which I'm sure like you've experienced as well, is like sometimes everything isn't perfect and, which I like in a like teaching sense, because it's like, you know what, if there's something I have to work on, I can come back to it next week and show that I'm improving along with my students or like with the people that are watching. So one thing I was having trouble with was accenting, right? So like I'll do something where you count 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then doing that as double strokes, right? When I got to double strokes, I got to a point where accenting on the ones, playing triplets was getting hard. Or damn. Like, yeah, because it would be something like
an inverted double to hit the accent, right?
Right. So it would be something like this, like 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet.
That's pretty gnarly.
yeah, and just like it's like things that like we know how to play it, but like when we're out of practice, it's like, oh wow, I suck at this again. Let me start practicing again and get better.
Returning to the fundamentals, like I feel like that can inform your more like intermediate and advanced playing, because when you really break things down, it starts to open up new ideas. Then you can start incorporating that into maybe the crazier licks that you're trying to play in songs or the writing process too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the last time I streamed, I was talking about flams and 3-stroke roughs, right? So, right, that's a 3-stroke rough. And I realized, if you're playing like a regular beat, like a regular 4/4 beat, if you add that in there, you have something like this.
Some Red Hot Chili Peppers type shit.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I know that because I can play it, but it's just like, wow, now I know what I'm doing. It clicks.